And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And today I'm going to be talking about the 10 movies that I'm definitely going to be buying in the month of November. November's a big month for sales. You know, you've got the Criterion sale. You've got Black Friday. That has a lot of sales going on. You know, you've got Vinegar Syndrome and all the different boutique labels probably will be doing sales. I think Target will be doing the buy two get one free sale. Amazon will follow suit. Of course, you have Cyber Monday that happens right after, you know, Black Friday. And there's going to be, you know, just so many sales, so many things going on. Best Buy did a real good job last year of doing sales. So, you know, you're going to be picking up a lot of stuff in November. But are you going to be picking up all the stuff that gets released in November? Well, maybe, maybe not. But I have a list here of 10 things that I'm definitely picking up for November. And it's a mixture. I've got Blu-ray, 4Ks. There's some imports in this. And so before I get into the list, let's talk just a little bit about, you know, what is your strategy to get through this month? Like, you know, are you going to spend a lot of money on Criterions? You know, how much do you save for Black Friday? Do you kind of pull back the reins a little bit on buying some titles now, kind of trying to save the money for later, budget a little bit? I think that's going to be my situation. I haven't really bought a ton of stuff over the past couple of weeks already. You know, just a few things here and there, things that I was really excited about. I've pre-ordered a few things and ordered a few imports that were kind of expensive. So, you know, I have those coming. But for the most part, I've been pretty good. And because I know these sales are coming, and all these mainstream titles, like we had a bunch come out today. You know, all those Christmas titles came out today. All those are going to be on sale, so there's really no need to pick them up today. You'll be able to get those in a week or two at a cheaper price. If not, get them on the buy two get one free sales, or just, you know, be able to find them either on eBay or just on sale. Probably a lot cheaper. So you know, I'm definitely waiting on those. Matter of fact, with the Christmas movies, I'm even on the fence about whether to pick them up at all. I think Christmas Vacation is the one that might benefit the most from a 4K transfer. But, you know, Christmas Story was kind of a movie that, you know, it's supposed to have sort of an older look to it. You know, it's supposed to be a movie that took place, you know, a long time ago. And so, you know, how much do you really want that one cleaned up? I don't know. I don't think so. And also already have like those really nice steelbooks that came out a couple years ago. The Blu-ray steelbooks of Elf and Christmas Story, Lampoon's Vacation. I already got like some really nice steelbooks of those. So I don't know. I don't know if I really need to pick those up or not. Maybe if they get down to like $12.99, I think that'll be where I probably pull the trigger. We'll see if they get that low. I don't know. I think they got a chance. Maybe Black Friday. Criterion I always pass on in November. I mean, I don't buy a whole lot of Criterion anyway, but I do buy some. And, you know, mostly if you just look throughout the year, you'll find them on Amazon for $20 as it is. I mean, there's a lot of good Criterion titles that Amazon will just routinely put on sale for right around $20, which is what you get them for during the Barnes & Noble sale. And, you know, and then there, of course, there's the buy two, get one free sales that happen. And then in July, that's really the big month, I think, for buying the Criterion. Because, you know, this month is so jam-packed with sales and things. It's hard to it's hard to budget for the Criterion sale as well. So I generally leave the Criterion alone in November. But then again, it's not like one of my favorite labels to collect for. So, it is what it is. Well, let me know in the comment section below, what is your strategy? What's your game plan for getting around this month and all the sales? How do you handle it? I'm actually really curious to know. I'm not just saying that to get a comment, bump or whatever. I'd actually really like to know. But yeah, so okay, let me get into this list. These are the top 10 movies that I'm definitely picking up this month. Assuming I can, get them all. Some of them I'm a little bit skeptical whether or not I'll be able to order them. I'll tell you which one I'm talking about when it comes. But I put an honorable mention in here, and the reason I did was because I'm not fully sure whether it released on October 31st. And then I saw another place where it said that it releases on November 4th. Now, I've got it coming already, and that is the Highlander 4K, the one that came from the UK. And I got the big box set, the really nice one. It's got the pins in it. It's got like lobby cards. It's got a bunch of stuff. I think there might even be a poster in there, a booklet. The whole thing. It looks like a nice set. I've got that one coming. I was able to get it, pre-ordered it, and it'll be here on the 3rd. So I'm getting that one a little bit early. So that's kind of an honorable mention because I think it might have been an October release. I'm not fully sure. It may officially come out on the 4th, but, if you had it like ordered, you might be getting it a little bit early. That kind of deal. So, I don't know, but I'll be glad to have it, and I'm definitely getting it because it is on its way. All right, so just jumping in, number 10 is going to be the Groove exclusive steelbook for 8 Mile on 4K, and that one comes out. I think it comes out next week on the 8th, and I enjoy 8 Mile quite a bit. I'm anticipating it a lot because, well, I don't have it in my collection. I don't have 8 Mile. I've thought about picking up the Blu-ray a few times, but just never did. I've seen the movie quite a few times, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out on 4K. I'm excited to see that Groove, had an exclusive. I think that's pretty cool too. The price is right on it. They always do a good job of the pricing on Groove as well. So that one's a no-brainer. I'm definitely picking that one up, and can't wait to watch it. Number 9 is going to be Pearl, and that one comes out on the 15th. And probably the reason I'm looking forward to this one so much is because I didn't see it in theaters, and that was my fault. I started to go see it many times, and then something else would come up, and I even think I purchased a ticket for it, because I have like the pass, where you get so many tickets a month, and I think I'd even ordered the ticket for it one time and just never showed up to claim the ticket. I don't know why, but just busy, I guess. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've heard many good things about it. What I've heard and seen from it, it definitely looks like I'll enjoy it. I loved X, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that one and owning it. Hopefully, we get a 4K down the road, maybe, but. It'd be nice if they'd start releasing those at the same time again, That's a trend I'm not loving. Number 8 is one that I actually own already. But I'm excited to get this one because It's like my number 2 favorite movie of the year so far, and that is Jerry and Marge Go Large. Yeah, the Bryan Cranston movie where he's a retired guy. He's kind of a genius, especially with mathematics, and so he finds a flawed system with a state lottery, and so he starts playing this lottery game, and he knows exactly when to jump in and buy a bunch of tickets, and he starts to win some money, and so he gets the whole town involved, and now the whole town is like chipping in, and they're buying huge sums and making tons of money. And it's a real good, based on a true story, which is pretty incredible. And it's just a feel good story. Like, there is like a couple bad things that happen. There is sort of a bad guy in the movie, but even the bad guy's not that bad, and there's not that much bad things that happen. It's just interesting, and I don't know. I think it's really rewatchable too. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think so, but I've seen it a few times. I recommend it to everyone. I just really enjoyed this movie, and it's one of my favorites of the year. Top Gun Maverick was number 1, and that's not on this list either because I saw that one in theater 3 times, and I own it digitally, so I'll eventually pick it up when it drops in price. But Jerry and Marge Go Large, I just have that bootleg copy. I want to get the official release of it, and I wouldn't mind watching it again. So I'm anticipating that one. Number 7 is Wayne's World 4K. Now maybe this isn't on a lot of people's list because we just got the Blu-ray just a little while ago. But that Blu-ray wasn't a new scan. That was an old Blu-ray. And the picture quality on that one wasn't very good. Now, the Steelbook was awesome. The Steelbook looked fantastic. But the movie did not look fantastic. It was not a good transfer. It was mediocre at best. And this new transfer, not only are we getting a 4K transfer, but we're getting 2 awesome audio tracks. We're getting a 7.1, and we're also getting an Atmos track, and it's just going to be fantastic. And that's something we didn't have with the Blu-ray. So not only are we getting an upgrade in picture, but we're getting a big boost in sound. I mean, that DTSX 7.1 track, I think it's going to be killer, especially with all that great music and everything going on. My only regret is that I watched it on Blu-ray when I did, and maybe I'm still going to rewatch it. I'm still going to rewatch it when I pick it up. That's why I'm looking forward to it. I kind of wished I hadn't have watched it. Then it would be even greater. Probably would be higher on my list. But yeah, number 7, Wayne's World 4K. Upgrade on picture, upgrade on sound. That's 2 thumbs up. Number 6. This one comes out November 10th. It's an overseas release. And it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But it's a newly restored 4K Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, it's not a 4K disc. But it is a 4K restoration. So the cool part to note is that now there is definitely a 4K restoration out there. So most likely when we get this on 4K, which will happen sometime in 2023, I almost guarantee it, we're going to kind of have a preview with this one as to what it might look like. Of course with the 4K, there'll be some HDR and probably some color grading, things like that, but we got the foundation, and we'll probably get the 4K soon. Definitely sometime next year. I'm guaranteeing it. But this is an overseas release. It's getting a Walmart, or not Walmart. I'm used to Walmart exclusive stuff. No, it's getting a Amazon exclusive. That's what they do over in Germany. They don't do like Best Buy or anything like that. I don't guess they have Best Buys, but they do a lot of Amazon exclusive stuff. And so this one's going to be an Amazon exclusive media book, and it comes out November 10th. The artwork's okay on it. I do dig media books. I like those a lot. That factored in on it too. And this is the only one that I don't have pre-ordered, or I don't think I'll be able to get easily. I need to jump on it and go and get this one pre-ordered ASAP. But I just found out about it not too long ago. As a matter of fact, it was like a few days ago I found out about it. So I'm going to go pre-order this one. Hopefully I get it in time, because some of these things do run out kind of quickly. Like number 5. Number 5 on my list. I've known about this one for a while. I mentioned it in one of my videos earlier that No Escape, we just got the Blu-ray of that one. It just came out, like a week or two ago. And that's a great movie. Ray Liotta, all-star cast, ton of people in there. Because I tried to get it back before the Blu-ray even came out in the States, and they were sold out already. And so I joined their wait list, and finally a few days ago, well, it's about 5 days ago, I got the email that it was finally back in stock, and I was able to get a copy. And I just got an email notification today that it has made it to the U.S. It'll have to take a few days before it gets released in the U.S. because now it's like going through like customs. Because this is an actual import, not just like getting it from Diabolic or Orbit, like I really imported it, so it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, so I'm going to have that one, probably next week, most likely. But No Escape 4K, and I did get the media book. There was a few to choose from. I didn't get the cover I wanted, but the cover I got was pretty cool. I was going to, it's the only one they had in stock, so I was going to take what I could get. But I'll love having that in 4K. Number 4 is Mystery Men 4K. And this is another one where I don't have it in my collection, and I think it's going to look great. And also, I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen it probably since the year it came out. Well, maybe a couple years after that. I watched it a lot back when it first came out. But that's it. And it doesn't play a lot on TV. Like, I don't see it on the movie networks. I don't see it, on cable TV or anything like that. And so, it's not a movie that just pops up a lot. And it's a really fun, it's a really fun kind of spoof on a superhero kind of movie. And I think it's going to look great in 4K. And probably sound great too. Kino Lorber's putting that one out. It comes out November 22nd. Number 3 is one of those movies that I don't think it would make anyone's list at all. But it's one that I have a lot of nostalgia for, and that is Ski Patrol. And it's on Blu-ray. It's coming from MVD Rewind series. It comes out November 22nd. It's a comedy. It's just a, sort of a, it's not even that raunchy. I was going to say like a raunchy sex comedy, but it's really not either one of those things. I mean, there's a tiny little bit of that kind of stuff that goes on, but it's just a goofy comedy that I really liked when I was growing up. The video store gave me a poster of it that I had in my room for probably a couple years, after it came out. It's good looking artwork on there. It was a fun poster. And yeah, I'm dying to see the movie again. It's been a long time. And again, this is another one of those movies like Mystery Men that I don't really see on TV ever. So it's been a while, and I'm sure this is probably the first time on Blu-ray. I think, and it should look good, and I'm definitely looking forward to the laughs. It's a good time for it. So that's my number 3. Number 2 is Roadhouse 4K. Now that one comes out November 25th. But, listen, it's Vinegar Syndrome. They're going to be doing their Black Friday sale. Are you going to get it? Like, are they going to ship it, like, before they start with the madness of the sale? Because you know how that sale goes. Whatever you order, you'll be lucky to get it by Christmas. That's kind of the way their sale works. It takes forever. Forever. Reminds me of the Sandlot. But yeah, I mean, if you're not a subscriber, it takes a long time to get your stuff from them. So I hope we get it. Hopefully they'll send those out like quickly. If I see it pop up at a place like Orbit or something, I would buy it there and just so I could watch it. I'm just a big fan of Roadhouse. That was a good one, man. And I have seen this. This was one that is on TV all the time, and it feels like I'm sure I watch it at least once a year. You'll just find it on. But great movie. I mean, tons of nostalgia for this one, but it's just a good movie. On top of that, Patrick Swayze at his best. Sam Elliott's in there. You got Terry Funk, the wrestler, in there, getting beat up, and oh man, you gotta watch that one. And number one on the list. This one's an import as well. I pre-ordered this one from Diabolic. I think it's a good place to get it. And it's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the Arrow UK edition, and it comes out November 28th. And yeah, they still have it available, for pre-order at Diabolic. Wasn't that expensive. It was only like $35 plus, some taxes and shipping. It only came to like $43, something like that. And that's my number 1. That's my most anticipated. Love that movie. Of all the Robin Hood movies that have come out, and there's been some pretty good ones, that's my favorite. I mean, that is by far my favorite. Great cast. Love the Bryan Adams song. I think they're even putting that in the special features. The video for, Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. I think they're even putting that in the special features. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that one big time. Great looking box set. That's number 1. So that's it, guys. That's my top 10 list. If you want to leave me your top 10 list for the month, what all did I leave out? I know there was a bunch of good stuff coming out, but it's either stuff that I've just seen a lot, or it's stuff that I have on like some other format or something like that. And that's the reason it didn't make the list. But yeah, let me know what you guys are excited for. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. So if you liked it, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you were unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you on the next one.